I'm back. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, as you guys know, you clicked on this video, you're probably like, oh my gosh, it's actually not an album reaction video. Who would have thought? I know you guys have been missing the non-music reaction videos, but I know you guys love, I love doing the music reaction videos, but I know we've been in a drought of none. So today we're back, and if you've been keeping up with the show Love Island, then you would know a lot of things have been happening, a lot of discourse online about all the islanders, what's been taking place, and I thought it would be fun if I reacted to some hot takes about the new season. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I've got a few. Most of them are from Reddit, but I did post a video on TikTok asking people to give me some of theirs, so that is going to be included in this too. But I will tell you guys, I got these opinions last night and I do not remember a single one of them. It's going to be like I've just found them out, so I'm really excited. Of course, I have opinions of my own and they will come out when I'm reading these. Let's just go ahead and get into it because I'm really excited. So let's get into it. First one, starting off strong. Holy, I don't get the Trinity and Bryce hype. Okay, well, whoever wrote that, you are definitely wrong, because if y'all know me and y'all know that I love Trinity and Bryce so much, like they're my favorite couple. I love how they had started off like they've said themselves, like it was like a friendship to kind of a relationship thing, you know, the whole point of the show. And that is how I love when relationships take that arc, when you're friends first and then you become something more, because you already have that foundation. And you know, they're just so cute together and I love them. Trinity is my favorite girl islander, and that probably won't change. She's been my favorite from the beginning. Even before the first episode aired, I was like, she's gonna be my favorite. Now, did I like Bryce in the beginning? Yeah, I did. I'm just gonna say it. That's my hot take. I've always liked Bryce as well. Like, I don't know what y'all had against him. I guess now it's kind of like a and I kind of feel that way too, guys. Like with Bryce and Zach, like that thing. We might get into that later. But yeah, I definitely disagree with that, because how can you not like Trinity and Bryce? Like, they are literally the best couple in there. They are not toxic. They have great communication except for like one part. But even that was like communicative. And they just had an argument and made up literally the next day. Like, I just love them, and I think they're definitely going to make it to the finales. If they do, it will definitely be my fault. Sorry, every vote they tell me to pick my favorite, I'm picking them. And that's just how it's gonna have to be. But yes, they are my favorite, so I will not tolerate Trinity hate. Got it. If Melanie would get her head out of her butt, she could have had Corbin focused on her. Oh, I really do agree with that, actually. Because, okay, when I had first seen Melanie and Corbin were a couple, I thought they worked really good together and they looked really good together. I feel like, my personal opinion, I do not like him and Kenzie. And I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on that. I don't think anybody does. If you do, maybe you should rethink that decision, because my thing was, I think Kenzie brings out the lust in the man, and then Melanie brought out his personality and made him slightly more likable, because it's Corbin GBT. I mean, he's not gonna have much personality anyway. He takes 5 minutes to speak a 3-second sentence and it drives me crazy. But did she make him more likable? Yes, she did. But she was still stuck on Sincere. And during that mailbox challenge, I was really hoping that she would have put the letter in his mailbox, but no, she put it in Sincere's. That made me mad. But that's not what we're talking about. I do feel like Melanie was kind of trying to do that, but I feel like Kenzie kind of like made it worse on her, kind of. I don't know. But I definitely do agree with that, and I do wish that they were still a thing, because I really do think they would have made a great couple. Yeah. Don't flame me in the comments. I actually really like the cast. They feel real. I'm sure they're all happy to have brand deal opportunities after this, but they don't feel like influencers, and I love that. But I feel like production is allowing things to be stagnant. We should have at least had a couple more bombshells by now, and I feel like everyone's been stuck in the villa doing absolutely nothing the past 3 episodes. No dates, no games or anything. I think production has forgotten to show us the cute exchanges between the islanders, where it looks like they're falling for one another. Mel and Sincere Both shared some cute details about each other that we didn't hear on screen. So while before I felt like the Islanders were having conversations with no substance, I think production just isn't highlighting these conversations. I think the cast is great, but the season itself has a lot of untapped potential. Oh my gosh, do I agree with that a lot as well. I do definitely think that production is editing it good, but they're also like not doing the greatest job, because outside of that, for another example, when Bea and Gabe's speech was way more emotional and heartfelt than I thought it would be, because I mean, you know him, he's a kissing monster. Like, he kisses everybody he sees, and he still does that, but he's dumb now, so I mean, bye bye. Like, do we sing Kumbaya? I don't know.
I'm part of your tribe.
Is this where we all sing Kumbaya?
I feel like when they were telling each other goodbye, like, that was the first time I'd seen that man cry, and I was like, oh. So what have we not been seeing? Because literally what they showed us was literally just them having meaningless conversations, save for one or two. So I definitely do feel like the production could do definitely a better job at showing what the Islanders, like, more meaningful conversations, instead of just all the dramatic and drama-causing ones. And with the cast comment, I do like the cast for the most part. It's just some of them really get on my nerves, and I feel like some of them are so bland, like Corbin. Oh my gosh, we need to get him out, because I literally cannot stand to watch him talk a minute more. Like, it actually makes me want to go like, I just I can't. But yeah, that's my take on that. There wasn't anyone good to dump. Kenzie, for all her issues, didn't really do much wrong. Jin has a connection, but is boring. Sol doesn't, but has gotten effed over by the setup of this season. Corbin has actually done nothing wrong, and he will be a great Costigan. Gabe has done nothing wrong. Caleb got effed over by Kenzie. They need to trim the fat off the cast somehow. I'd rather Sol, who is having a bad time, leave than Jen or Kenzie. I guess Caleb should have gone because he is way too young, but so is Corbin, so who gives a freak? You know, I'm not gonna have any more comments on that, except in the last dumping that we just got with Sol and Gabe. I think that the boy who got dumped, which was Gabe, was fair. Do I wish it was Corbin? 1000%. Sol did not need to go. I was very upset for her. She did not have a fair chance because she got with Evil and Sincere, and it was just not fair for her. I don't feel like she really had a chance either, just like Caleb. Like, they definitely both got, like, fricked over. Like, I feel bad for them, and then they just had to choose Sol instead of Kenzie. Like, what are we doing? But I'm not gonna go much into that because I don't agree with any of that, so I'm just gonna move on from that. I don't know if this is a hot take, but I kind of think Sincere wasn't the only person cold to Sol. The girls kind of were too. They weren't super welcoming to her and often excluded her. Oh my gosh, do I agree with this? Okay, so I definitely do think that Sincere was definitely the coldest to Sol, because he literally played up in her face and lied to her. Did she talk him down back to level 0 and she was like at level 10? Absolutely, and we love her for that. Give her her 10s, give her her 10s. But I also do definitely think that the girls did do that too, because if you guys haven't seen, her and Gabe they were on live, and I'll insert the clip if you haven't seen it. But
I didn't know why, like, there was so much tension, but like, me watching the episodes, I'm like, oh, that's how them really felt. That's why they weren't fucking me. And I'm just like everyone was kind of playing fake nice, and like, I don't know.
She was basically talking about how the girls were like being fake nice, and like, it's not cool. Obviously that's not cool, but you know, again, it might just be production's fault. I mean, I don't know if Sol was trying her best to get to know the girls. I know definitely she was definitely talking to them, but I don't think she was really trying to get to know any of them, neither were them. I'm not putting all the blame on her or anything, but yeah, I definitely do agree with that, and I do feel bad for her because I was starting to like her, especially after she gave Sincere that stern talking to that we were all clapping for her for. I don't want to see anybody defending Sincere in this comment section. If you do, don't unsubscribe, but you know, just leave the video, because I don't want you here personally, because I don't agree with you. I'm sorry. Kata needs to leave Zach because he says out-of-pocket things when they do anything positive for their relationship. Oh my gosh, I agree. When Casa Amor comes around, I'm gonna need Kata to find somebody else. And even if you've seen the new episodes, maybe she could explore with Caleb. I'm open to that. You know, that I would love that because they definitely seem to have some chemistry there. Their conversation was good, but I don't like Zach. And I've never liked Zach. I've never liked Zach. And I didn't really like Charlie either in last season, so it kind of makes sense that they're brothers. But yeah, all the comments that he makes about the new bombshells and that he's the one. I remember when they had said that Gabe was just waiting for the next bombshell to come in. I think that's what Zach is doing because that's all he talks about. Even literally when they were in the hideaway after they had, you know, literally right after he was like, would you be mad if I went and explored a bombshell? I'm sorry, what? Kata... I love Kata, but she does need to move on. She needs to find somebody else. Like, I'm so sorry. Because either this man just doesn't like you, or he likes Bryce. Because what are we doing here, you know? I fully agree. No comment. There's no one with a standout personality. I think they were expecting it to be Kata, but she's been boring and acting like a married couple since day one. I don't agree with that whatsoever. I think Kata has a personality, and I do think that a lot of people do have a personality. Are most of them likable? No. But some of them definitely do. I mean, we've got Trinity. We had Bea. We have KC, I guess. Sincere, even though we didn't like him. And we had Soul. A good chunk of them don't, but also a good chunk of them do. I don't agree with that at all. I do think that some of them definitely do have personalities, and some of them do have personality also, but they're just not likable. Like, I'm so tired of Melanie and Sincere. Melanie is so immature and is giving Mean Girl vibes. I swear. And Sincere is obviously not sincere. Who actually voted for these two? I need these two to just not appear on my screen ever again. They are ruining this season like mad. I agree so much. Do I like Melanie way more than Sincere? Yeah, by a lot, actually. When Melanie had put that letter in Sincere's mailbox and not Corbin's, I was like, okay, what are we doing? Because I also did not expect Sincere to pick Melanie, but he did, and I was like, oh, okay, great. So now we have to witness this again. I mean, has anything really happened? Not really like that, but I know it will, especially with Casa Amor. Is it ruining the season? No. Is it infuriating us? Yeah. I think it does add the drama element to the show a lot. Do I want them together? No, because literally, I'm not gonna drop names, but one of my friends, she did tell me that she did vote for Melanie and Sincere for her favorite couple, and I was like, why are we doing that? Why are we not picking Trinity and Bryce? I don't think they're ruining the season, but they are definitely very infuriating, and they do make me want to jump off cliffs. So if that says anything, then there it is. Last season, they dissolved all couples and everyone went into Casa single and had to bring back a bombshell. They absolutely need to do this season if they want to save the show. These couples are too closed off and have been playing it safe from the start. It's getting boring and we need something to spice it up. Yes, absolutely. I definitely do agree because even Soul said herself, this is Couples Island. Like, everybody is so closed off already. It also does make the show boring because, like, nobody is exploring, and I don't know why. It may be that they just don't want to. It may be that nobody else there is their type, or they want to even chat with them because of that reason. But somebody needs to step it up. And, you know, I'm proud of Caleb for doing that with Kata. But I definitely do think that they need to do something similar this Casa Amor, which is literally happening at the time of this recording. But, yeah, I definitely do think they need to do it again so they can, like, just explore and the show will not continue to be boring. I definitely do think Casa Amor is going to bring a lot of, like, interesting things back. It's definitely going to shake things up and change a lot of dynamics. Really, the only couple that I hope to see survive Casa Amor is Trinity and Bryce, and maybe Casey and Anaya. But even that's like, Anaya, we need to start exploring because Casey might not be the one for you, baby. I'm sorry. But the only one that I really want to see stand firm against Casa Amor is definitely just Trinity and Bryce. Like, everyone else, they can go explore whoever the freak they want. And obviously Trinity and Bryce, we can do that, but they need to come back from that stronger than ever, because I need that. But I do agree with their statement. I definitely do. They need to do something similar, or like crazier. I don't know what would be crazier, but who knows? Hot take, but a lot of the Bryce hate comes from jealousy that the other men on the show aren't like him. Whoa, okay, I didn't even think about that actually. Because yeah, he definitely is different than everyone else. It's definitely more, I don't even know how to describe it, but he is. I don't think that's where the jealousy might come from though. I don't know actually. I don't even have a comment on that because I never even thought of it that way. Wow. Maybe. I don't have a comment. So we're just gonna move on, but definitely eye-opening and intriguing. Well, I guess a hot take according to these comments is that I love Soul. Absolutely. I love Soul from the beginning. Like, you could literally see it throughout the episodes that this villa was draining the energy from her. And I do feel like she won a lot of people back over by telling Sincere what he needed to hear in that episode. I liked her from the beginning. I do not think she really did anything wrong except for maybe be a little like cocky or like a little, I don't know what the right word is, towards Melanie a little bit. But even later in that, they like made up and Melanie was like defending her when Sincere was telling Melanie about the conversation that they had and stuff. But yeah, I've always liked Soul. Like, I feel like she kind of had the same energy as kind of like Bea, but like better. She wasn't like two-faced about it. I liked her. I don't get the hate. I honestly just, I was really sad to see her leave. I thought it was really unfair. I do think a lot of people, even if they don't like her, they thought it was unfair. I think that it was just Sincere because everyone was saying Kenzie and I was like, yes, finally Kenzie can get out of my villa. But no, Sincere had to open his big fat mouth and say it should be Soul because she hurt his feelings. So sad, but now she's gone. But yeah, thank y'all for putting her out of her misery, I guess. That's what she said herself and I couldn't agree more. I like Soul. Sue me. I don't feel bad for Caleb at all. I'm sorry, what? Caleb definitely, like, I already touched on this a little bit, but I think that Caleb had a really unfair shot when he got Kenzie. Because Kenzie was all about this thing, like, I wish my cowboy would, like, come in here. Like, that was her dream. She was praying to the Love Island gods that they would bring her a cowboy. One of them came in, and then she still wanted Corbin. Okay. So I definitely do feel like, again, like Caleb and Soul definitely had similar experiences where they got fricked over and played in the face with, literally, like, in front of their face. I feel bad for him. Like, and I'm glad he stayed. I'm really glad he stayed because I feel like he does deserve a chance and he's there for the right reasons. So I'm happy with what the girls decided. And I'm not too sad about Gabe, but again, it should have been Corbin to go. But I feel bad for Caleb, but I'm also glad that, again, Costa and War's coming up. They're gonna be a brand new bunch of girls. And you know what? He might find another Southern girl like Kenzie, but it won't be Kenzie. She'll be better. Okay, so we'll leave it at that. I cannot form a solid opinion on Beatrice. I really relate to her as a person in terms of being blunt and direct, but something about the way she moves and speaks to others throws me off. She's like the embodiment of right message, wrong messenger. Ooh, okay. I definitely agree with that because I didn't know how to stand on my opinion on Beatrice because she'd get me and then she'd lose me and then she'd get me and then she'd lose me. It was like this back and forth because she had the same energy as Soul. She was very upfront. She spoke whatever comes to mind, but she was really two-faced about it, especially with Melanie. And I don't know what her beef with Melanie is, except for that one comment that she made at the fire pit that was like, relax. That whole moment.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Trash.
But, like, I feel like it was really with just Melanie that she was, like, two-faced, because there was also a moment where she had saw Melanie crying because of Soul and Sincere talking, and she was like, oh my god, it's happening again. She needs to fix her freaking self, and then goes to hug her. Like, that rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't like that very much. I definitely agree with that. I'm really 50-50 on Beatrice. Did I cry when she left? Yeah, I did. Because again, I kind of liked her, I kind of didn't. But I was sad to see her go, but I'm fine now, obviously. So, Alright guys, I have to go eat dinner, so that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope you guys had fun listening to some Love Island rants and stuff. I definitely had fun. Maybe when the season is almost to the end or we got into like week 4, I'll do another one. Something, because this was really fun. I actually really like doing this, so I hope you guys enjoyed it too. But that will be the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a big like down below and subscribe if you want to see more content from me. And push on those notification bells so you never miss another video and you get notified whenever I post. If you have any video ideas, feel free to comment them down below. I'm always open to them. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Love you.